Hi everyone, Kyle Austin at MLive.com here at Breslin Center after Michigan State's 91-61 win over Maryland. Here's my three big takeaways. Takeaway number one, those 40-point wins to close non-conference for Michigan State were not fool's gold. I don't think there was much of a concern, but you know, I was wondering how this team would do in the Big Ten. I mean, they faced some pretty poor teams there in the non-conference schedule and looked pretty good, but kind of wondering how that effort would translate. And the answer tonight was it translated very well against, you know, a mid to upper tier Big Ten team. You know, a 30-point win, 12 points at halftime, really pretty much from about the 10-minute mark on, pretty much dismantling Maryland, showcasing its depth, and, you know, hitting 16 three-pointers, one shy of a school record, you know, doing just a lot of things well, playing really good defense and looking just as good and showing, I think, that, you know, it is the class of the Big Ten. I don't think there's a whole lot of doubt about that, but they only played the two Big Ten games. Frankly, the second one against Rutgers didn't look all that great, but I think tonight was a reminder that Michigan State is far and away going to be the favorite in the Big Ten, and if they can put together more efforts like tonight, they're not going to be losing a whole lot of teams that I've seen at least play in the Big Ten. Takeaway number two, tonight was a showcase more than anything to me of Michigan State's bench. You don't see a lot of it in the box score. You still had your main three guys, Miles Bridges, Nick Ward, Jaren Jackson at 15, 16 points a game. But really, in the second half of the first half, you know, the last 10 minutes of the first half, when Michigan State really pulled away, it was the bench that did a lot of it. Matt McQuaid came off the bench, hit 2 3-pointers in a row, and really played great defense on Kevin Huerter, who was Maryland's best offensive option early. I think he had 13 points in 14 minutes. Kenny Goins had his first 2 career three-pointers, had a great block, a lot of energy off the bench from him, and you know, just a lot of guys doing a lot of good things for them off the bench. And I think haven't seen a lot of these guys through the first half of the season, because frankly Michigan State hasn't needed them a whole lot. But I think as we get to Big Ten play, you're going to be playing a lot of hard physical games. The schedule is a little bit more condensed. They have shorter turnarounds. I think we're going to see a lot more Michigan State's bench, and I think we're going to see it being an asset quite a bit more. Maryland, on the other hand, really only played 7 players. They've lost 2 main guys due to injury, and they're coming off a quick turnaround. They played Tuesday at home, travel Wednesday, played Thursday, so they a little depleted because of the travel, and have a shorter bench, and I thought that was really a key difference tonight. So not something we really talked about a lot of them during the first half, but you know, I think Michigan State, you know, Tum Nairn being another guy, he hit a 3-pointer, had a good stretch in the first half. I think we're going to be seeing some more of those guys, and I think it's going to show another advantage that Michigan State has. And then third takeaway, these are the 2 numbers Tom Izzo pointed out in his post-game press conference. 30 assists on 32 baskets, so almost perfect as far as assists to field goals, and only 7 turnovers. And that might be the biggest number of the night, because if there was one kind of bugaboo for this team, it was its pretty high turnover numbers. And they started out kind of shaky. I think they had 6 in the first half, and then really over the last 20-something minutes, 25 minutes or so, only had 1 turnover. Really cleaned it up. Miles Bridges said afterwards the New Year's resolution was to cut the turnovers. So really, you know, as far as team effort things, you know, the individual efforts are what they are, but as far as team effort things, sharing the ball, you know, taking care of the ball, really improved in that aspect. And it'll probably still be a game-to-game thing as far as the turnovers. I don't think it's totally going away. But really against a good Big Ten team, having that as 7 turnovers to the final number, I thought was a really big positive for them. So that'll do it. In the resumption of Big Ten play, Michigan State's now 3-0 in Big Ten play, heading to Ohio State on Sunday. And stay with MLive.com/Spartans for all your coverage.